Hello and welcome to September's meditation. As always, do not attempt to do this meditation if you are operating machinery or driving. You should be in a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Ideally, this meditation should be done with headphones. Make sure you have a large glass of water beside you to ground your energy when you return. Now lie back comfortably. Find a position that feels good but not too good so you don't fall asleep. And start by just following the gentle in and out of your breath. We invite our guides, helpers, loved ones, angels and ancestors to step forward and be with us now. We know you are around us always, but for the purposes of this meditation, we ask you to come a little bit closer and help us to achieve clarity in our connection so that we might feel you with us. And I want you to just become aware of the change in the energy that surrounds you. Very subtle, very gentle. You could almost be imagining it. And yet, there it is. And as one of your spirit guides steps forward to work with you, you find a picture forming in your mind's eye. And it's a large hill or mountain in front of you. You are at the bottom, and you lean back to look, and you cannot see the top. And it feels huge and momentous, and it could be overwhelming. But there's a determination inside of you, and you know that you can climb it. And you arrive at a path that runs round and up, twisting back and forth the side of this mountain. And you start to follow it. It feels good to just be taking steps, to just be moving up this space. And although your mind keeps wanting to focus on the top and where you're going and where you're heading, you keep drawing your attention back. Your soul keeps calling your attention back to just following this path. One foot in front of another. Twisting back and forth. Sometimes feeling like you're going back the way you came, but realizing you are continuing to climb, continuing to rise. and in the way that it can in this energetic space. Even though it's only been a few minutes, you look back and realize how far you have climbed. You can see the ground beneath you where you started, and you realize you've made quite considerable lengths up this mountain. And yet, still, when you look to the top, you can't see it. It's covered in clouds, shrouded in mist. The angle's not quite right. And you feel tired, but you kind of feel invigorated. It's been good to climb. It's been good to take steps. It's been good to move your energy. And so you continue. And after a short time, you come across a little plateau on the mountain. And there, sitting, waiting for you, under an overhanging piece of rock, is your spirit guide. And you run towards them, and they wrap their arms around you, as pleased to see you as you are to see them. And they offer you a drink, and you sit and look out over the fields and the land that you can see, the trees. And you enjoy this beautiful vista and take a moment to rest. Enjoy some time here with your guide. Ask them your questions. Enjoy your connection. Let them show you things in the view that you may have missed. And when it is time to continue, I will call to you. your guide informs you it's time to continue. But this time they're going to come with you. And you set off once more, following this path, climbing this mountain. And as you follow the path with your guide beside you, talking to you, your guide starts to ask you about the obstacles you are facing in your life. They give you advice about them. What do they have to say to you? What do you need to know? You realise you've climbed so far and so long and so high. The view is changed and smaller, and the air feels cleaner and clearer. And you see the most beautiful sunset in the distance. And you come out on another ledge with a cave, and your guide lights a small campfire, and together you watch the sun set and the sky become darker. You hear the crackle of the wood, the smell of the smoke. You see the stars start to twinkle in the sky. And you feel that beautiful space where you've worked hard, and you know you're allowed to just rest. A job well done. And you become aware of movement in the sky, and a bird flies down to you and your guide. What kind of bird is it? It's beautiful and powerful, and you find that in this space you can understand the bird as if it was talking to you. And the bird has a message for you about perspective, about flying high. What do they want to say? You thank the bird for its wisdom, and it flies off into the night sky. And now you just have a short moment with your guide before I call you home. You can choose to spend it quietly together, watching the flames of the fire, looking at the stars in the sky. Or you can talk to them and ask your questions. There is no right or wrong. Just follow what you feel you need at this time. return home. So thank your guide for all they have shared with you. And very, very slowly, without rush or effort, just allow your consciousness to return to the here and now. Very, very slowly, become aware of your breathing. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and don't try to sit up or stand until you feel ready. Well done.